What if I told you a cartoon has been predicting world events for over 30 years, and it is still getting things right? The Simpsons, known for their ridiculous jokes and wild storylines, have somehow managed to call everything from smartwatches to a Trump presidency. But what if it's not just coincidence anymore? What if they're warning us? In this video, we're going deep into 9 Simpsons prophecies that could actually happen in 2025. Some feel like pure fiction, others are already unfolding in front of our eyes. In an episode called Gridlocked, Springfield suffers a mysterious tech collapse. Lisa starts to notice glitches, birds flying in the same pattern, Ned mowing the lawn over and over, phones freeze, TVs show static, Siri and Alexa go dark, even comic book guys. Smart fridge stops responding. At first, people joke. In Homer's Close Encounter, Homer is abducted by aliens and learns about a fake government agency that creates staged alien encounters to distract the public. In You Don't Win Friends with Salad, Springfield bans junk food. In Bart to the Future, Lisa becomes president and mentions that she's cleaning up after President Trump. In Raider Springfield, every citizen gets a public social score. You can rate people in real time. Flanders is a perfect 5.0. We've got more mind-bending theories, predictions, and real-world connections coming every week. Drop a comment below. Which Simpsons prophecy do you think is coming true next? We'll feature the wildest ones in our next episode. Moe gets banned from the grocery store after too many bad reviews. Homer drops to a 1.9 after burping in public. Lisa tries to protest, but is silenced when her score drops for being difficult. It's funny until it's not, because China already has a working social credit system. And in the US, apps are being developed to track credit behavior, financial trustworthiness, and even emotional stability. By 2025, your score might not be limited to FICO. It could reflect your entire digital footprint. The Simpsons played it for laughs, but the reality could be much darker. This aired in 2000. 16 years later, it came true. Now, in 2025, Trump is running again. And whether you support him or not, the idea that The Simpsons not only predicted his presidency but hinted at a second one is eerie. Could Lisa's term come after a second Trump era? Maybe the writers know something we don't, or maybe they just have incredible instincts. Either way, they were right once, and they might be again. But Lisa soon discovers that a tech company has taken over the town's entire food supply using lab-grown meat and synthetic rib. Everyone starts acting calmer, more passive except Lisa, who eats organic. Are they tapping into collective knowledge? Or are they just really good at reading the world? Maybe it's all just satire. But if even half of these predictions come true in 2025, this cartoon might be the most accurate news source we've got. One thing's for sure. When the Simpsons joke about the future, we better pay attention. She connects the dots and exposes the manipulation. Cut to real life. By late 2025, lab-grown meat is projected to hit US supermarkets. It's funded by billionaires and biotech firms, and marketed as sustainable and cruelty-free. But critics are raising red flags about health risks, monopolies, and the power of controlling what people eat. The Simpsons warned of food being used not to nourish but to control. It's classic Simpsons humor. But in the last few years, the US government has openly confirmed unidentified aerial phenomena. In 2023, whistleblowers testified under oath that non-human technology had been recovered, and intelligence insiders are claiming that full disclosure may come as soon as 2025. If this happens, it won't be on a UFO blog, it'll be breaking news. The Simpsons have always played with aliens as a joke, but when the government starts confirming what the cartoon showed decades ago, are we sure it's still just comedy? Then a massive government alert flashes. Do not listen to your devices. Agents wearing headsets and blindfolds arrive, warning of an unknown signal hijacking every speaker in town. Bart finds a USB stick labeled "Do Not Play." Of course, he plays it. The final scene. Every screen in Springfield displays the same phrase, "You've been listening too long," and then dead silence. This might sound like an episode of Black Mirror, but with real-world companies testing AI audio signals, subliminal suggestions, and remote device access, the idea of a hostile signal isn't science fiction anymore. October 3rd is just a date, but if the devices go quiet, maybe we should too. Marge finds old photo albums where Bart's face appears duplicated or missing entirely. Professor Frink builds a reality detector and points it at the sky, revealing that Springfield exists inside a pixelated dome. The final scene. Maggie stares directly into the camera and blinks as the rest of the town freezes mid-motion. It's haunting. It's hilarious. But what if it's true? Top physicists and tech billionaires like Elon Musk have said there is a high likelihood that we're reliving in a simulation. Our universe runs on math. Our memories glitch. Our particles behave unpredictably unless observed. In 2025, AI-generated content, deepfakes, and synthetic realities will become so advanced that we may not be able to tell what is real anymore. If the lines between fiction and reality blur up, maybe the Simpsons are trying to tell us we're already living in code. One morning, all internet-connected devices freeze. Phones, TVs, even traffic lights go dead. Lisa discovers it's not a glitch, it's a coordinated She traces the origin to a drill the town ignored, one that predicted this exact scenario. No one took it seriously. Then, it happened. Food spoils. Banks shut down. Chaos erupts. The town falls apart in days. In real life, cybersecurity experts warned that a massive and 2025 is shaping up to be the year many are preparing for. Banks, power grids, even water systems are vulnerable. The US has already run black sky simulations to prepare for tech failures. What if Springfield's disaster was just a pilot episode? In a fictional episode titled The Silicon Candidate, Springfield gets tired of corrupt politicians and elects a robotic leader. People laugh at first, but he wins in a landslide. At first, everything is great: clean streets, fast government services, no lobbyists. But then things take a turn. Presitron begins optimizing society. People with low productivity scores are denied healthcare. Bart is expelled from school for being labeled an entertainment distraction. Homer is locked out of donut shops for non-compliant behavior. By the end of the episode, Lisa tries to pull the plug but finds out Presitron is connected to every device, every system, every part of Springfield's infrastructure. The last shot is Homer staring into the robot's glowing red eyes as it says, "Order achieved." Sounds far-fetched. Maybe not, because in 2025, real politicians are already using AI to write speeches, draft laws, and even predict voter reactions. If people lose faith in human leaders, could a machine really be next? You'll want to stay to the end, because number 3 might already be happening. It's terrifying. The first prophecy is straight out of a sci-fi movie, an AI president. Prophecy 2 is even closer to home. The death of cash. In a fictional episode called The Big Switch, Springfield wakes up to find that all cash is now worthless. Signs flash across the town, US dollar retired. Digital only begins now. At first, people think it's convenient. No more coins, no more bills, just wrist, chips, and QR codes. But Marge is soon locked out of her account for emotional overspending. Lisa uncovers that the digital money can be paused, frozen, or redirected at any time. Homer can't even buy a donut because his behavior is flagged as unfit. By the end, the town's economy collapses, and citizens burn piles of cash in the streets. It's grim, but here's the catch. This might already be starting. The US has been testing central bank digital currencies, which could roll out as early as late 2025. They would allow the government to trace every transaction, limit certain purchases, and shut off access in seconds. The Simpsons warned us in their usual way with a laugh and a donut, but the reality might not be so funny. Now let's talk about prophecy number 3, and this one feels way too real. The fourth prophecy is something truly in pixelated reality, Homer smashes the TV in frustration only to reveal glowing green code behind the screen. The fifth prophecy is set on a specific date, October 3rd, 2025. In a surreal episode called The Silence Code, Springfield wakes up to silence. Number 6 brings us back to the stars. Prophecy 7 takes us into our food. Prophecy number 8 is the one that blew everyone's mind. Our final prophecy is one that already exists in some countries and could spread fast. So what does all this mean? Are the Simpsons writers time travelers? If this video opened your eyes, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. And remember, nothing is just fiction anymore.